Welcome back to Tenacious Sports. This is the Astro Bowl, brought to you by Lone Star Financial. And we're going to be bringing you the second half here of a contest led by Arizona Desert. The Xolos have a 26-0 lead. We're going to check this out and see if we can find anything for number 3 Texas Houston, excuse me. I didn't do that too much last game, but I kind of call things in my head as I go, and there are other teams that have the Union names, so but it's Texas Houston. Let's see if they can make a comeback here. It would be quite a turnaround for the number 3 team in the country, facing number 15. But number 15 has had so much good fortune. They had a fumble bounce go their way that was returned for a touchdown, and they have their quarterback Kyler Hockett on a perfect passing day so far, 13 of 13 for 132 yards, 16 first downs to 3. Texas Houston has not gotten anything going. It's like they're in a funk right now. 5 penalties to none. Of course, the 1 turnover, and 212 yards to 72 for Texas. So they have quite a deal to figure out here. Now, something else to keep in mind here. I'm going to be using. I created in the time between making that first video and this one, I've created a little helper application that I'm hoping will work for me, and if it does, then I will probably use this going forward and maybe do a few more videos, and it might speed up the play. I know that last one was about an hour and close to 2 hours, so we'll leave it at that. But maybe this will be a little better, so let's see what happens. But all right, so the opening kickoff was taken by Texas Houston, and of course that didn't really do them any good. So the second half is going to start with Arizona Desert getting the ball. So we'll have to flip the sheet over, and so kicking off will be Freddie Brandt. The first kickoff of the game for Freddie Brandt. So he is a B kickoff guy. So we're going to get a 32. That's 63 plus, right? 63 plus 3 is 66. And they're going to take that as a touchback. No sense in risking a fumble or anything like that. So, 1st and 10 for the Xolos at their own 25. All right, so what's the deal here? Well, so we got Arizona Desert on offense, and then once I hit recalc, we will be using what comes from that. So I have a button off to the side that you can't see here, but the color on this is not good. So let's just take a quick minute to try and rework this so it looks a little better on the screen. My bad, everybody. Seems a little better. There's still a little glare there. Anyway, so Arizona Desert U with the ball. And so I have this button here on the side. So right here, if you see this cursor moving, that will be the offensive call. SCR is screen. I need to recalc it first, but then it will give the defensive call here. It will give the target, so the player that is going to be getting the ball either through the air or on the ground. Obviously, the score down here. And let's recalc and go. All right, so it's an outside run versus safe. And it's going to be Gilchrist. So already with 16 carries on the day, he's going to get another one. And again, we're not using the limits. So there's a star here that would make Gilchrist, I think, a C in the inside game, but we're not going to, because we're using the finders. So it'll be, we're trusting that. So here we go with an outside run. He is rated B. Against, say, 14, B is going to be a 2-yard gain. So 2nd and 8 from the 27. So that's going to bring a short pass on 2nd down against a run defense. And it's going to be to Frogie. I think I said Frogie. Short pass versus run defense. See if I can find a way to do this that's easier. Okay. 25, 3rd quarter, C or H, 0 pass. C doesn't need to be checked for, is he a 0? C is Marchese, no. H, so it is going to be Damon Van Every. He is not a 0 pass. So wide open for R yards with Frogie, which Frogie is 18, but there is a penalty marker that's listed on the play. So let's see what the penalty is. 23, that's an offensive false start. So the first penalty on the Xolos. So no time elapses. 2nd and 13 from the 24. Medium pass. Oh, wait a second. This should be neutral at the very least. So let's so it's going to be an inside run against a blitz. So forgot to change that. It's okay. So just to walk you through what I'm using here, the neutral, there's neutral, pass, or run. You can't see the other two there, but so that's the tendency based on how I think the offense would play. Even we could throw this possibly to run since they're pretty far ahead, but we're going to keep it neutral. Situation, so this would be in a passing situation. We could switch that to pass or to run, but it's normal. So it's going to be an inside run to Gilchrist again against a blitz. 53 is F, a run 0. F is Graham O'Hare, not a run 0. So it's going to be a 1-yard loss and a possible injury to somebody here. We've already had a slew of injuries in this one. Let's see what else happens here. 66, defender K. It's going to be Damon Van Every. For how long? 14. He's going to stay in the game. All right, so it'll be a 3rd and 14 now from the 23. This now is, this is a pass situation. Let's recap. Okay, so medium pass against pass, and Frogie will be the target. Yeah, so 13, that is going to be a completion to AAA Hockett. Q yards, Q is 12. It's going to be short of the first down. Frogie with the completion. Still perfect for, for Hockett, but that's going to bring up 4th and 2 from the 30. Wait, I did something wrong here, didn't I? Yeah, my calculations here are incorrect. 22 should be that, and 21. Then we add 4. So I'm still not quite right. Let's see, 27. 12. Yeah, that's why. 33. All right, 12. Finally got it. All right, so it's 4th and 2 from their own 33, and they're not going to be chancing anything, so it'll be a punt. And this is the second punt for Lopez. Rated a 46 and a 15. Plus 10 to average returnable. So that'll be a 56-yard punt for Lopez. And the return, we will have to roll it here. The return will be for 12. Going to be Jumar Darius. Backup cornerback. And what's his punt going to look like? 66. Long return. If return grade is less than 7, use, let's see. Where is he? No, it's 14, so it's a long return. Let's go into the book and take a look at the long return for long punt return. We're going to re-roll 31, 19-yard return for Darius, which nullifies some of that 56-yard punt. So, all right, down to the 13-15 mark. So that's going to be Texas Houston 1st and 10 from 33, so 40. Oh crap, there goes my keyboard. And that brings it to the 22-yard line. All right, for Texas Houston, we'll flip this over. Oh, crud. All right, little miscue with the keyboard falling down, so that particular setup isn't doing so well for me. All right, 1st and 10 for the Gulf Hawks. So it's going to be inside run against safe. We're not going to go pass right away, pass heavy, but we should be thinking about it here at some point soon. All right, and it's going to be Jordan Edwards. He's a B rusher, 44. Quarterback or run to? No, he isn't, so it's going to be a 1-yard gain. Second and 9, 23. Outside run for Traore against the pass defense, so let's see if he can gain some yards here. He is rated outside as a B, Frank Traore, 25. EB or tackle B, run to. Yes, tackle B is Avarius Chisholm. He is a run 2, so it's going to be an XR column check. Let's see what happens here. 62. Is he greater than A? No, he isn't, so it'll be a 13 plus a die to 15-yard gain for Frank Traore on the outside run, and that's going to be only their 4th first down of the game. Up to the 38-yard line. Okay. Short against safe. Mikey Morales is going to be the target, playing in place of Antonio Flagg, who is injured. Was injured in the first half. 56K, a 0 pass. Let's see. K. Who is this going to be? Is it going to be the starter? Yes, it will. So Cameron Robbins is not. No. So this could be a Y. This is a Y chart check. His Y rating is 3. For a 3, it's got to be 24 or less to be an interception. It's just going to be an incompletion. That brings up 2nd and 10 from the 38. Screen pass to Edwards against the Blitz. So Edwards, the target on the screen, 46. That's going to be a An unusual result, 51. Bad snap, that's a 1-yard loss. So 3rd and 11, 39. And we will say that is a -1 for McCracken. Third and 11. Long pass against pass. And it is going to go to Mikey Morales. 21, incomplete, but defender flagged for pass interference. 2Q plus, so the 2Q is going to be 22 plus 3. Well, no, it isn't. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty. So defensive pass interference, 15 yards, because it's college. And that's a 1st and 10, 39, 49. That's down to the 46 of Arizona Desert. So a little bit of a fortunate break there. Medium against Blitz. Curry will be the tight end. He'll be the target. Oh. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's switch it back to normal. That will convert it outside to pass. Outside run against pass. It'll be Edwards with an A outside rating. 41. FB run 0. Edwards is not a run 0, so it's going to be a 12-yard gain and a 1st down. So down to the 34. Medium against safe. Now Curry will be the target here. Got 10:45 remaining. 64 will be an unusual result. 45. 6-yard sack for the defense, but a penalty. 16 is going to be a false start, so that's going to nullify it. So offensive false start, 5 yards. That's going to be 1st and 15 from the 39. All right, medium against Blitz. Curry again the target. 56. K a 0 pass. Let's see. Cameron Robbins is not. So, that's going to be a sack. Although, no, McCracken, this will be incomplete. He does not get sacked on that play. This little exclamation mark next to his completion means he will not be sacked. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 15 from the 39 of Arizona Desert. Okay, they're going to try and get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down, inside run against a run defense. So they guess right. And it'll be Edwards with the B running rating, 42. Tackle B a run 2. He is. That's Chisholm. Yes. So it's XR. And 55. Quarterback a 0 run. He's not. So it's going to be a 15-yard gain. That's going to be a 1st down for Jordan Edwards as he scampers around the end and is able to, he cuts it outside and gets a 1st down. Much better showing here in this second half so far from Texas Houston. At the 24, they're on the march. Screen pass to Kopitz, the flanker, against Blitz. Carson Kopitz with an R of 15. 46, another unusual result. 46, incomplete, and that's going to be another intentional grounding on McCracken. So we're going to roll to, it's going to be a 10-yard loss 2nd and 20 and a loss of down. Man, they have struggled to it's funny, this one doesn't have it, but that's what it is. Yeah, so they have struggled to avoid that problem. So inside run this time with Traore against a safe defense. Frank Traore, 31, guard A or EA a run 2. Mikey Morales isn't. Guard A is a run 2, so XR. Brian McIntosh. So XR, can they get a good roll here? 46, D a run 2. It's not close and late. It's not the fourth quarter, so Carlton King is not. So that's a 12-yard gain, so they get back a good chunk of it on Traore's off-tackle run there. And I think I forgot to mark that. So 3rd and 8, 3rd manageable, 22-yard line. Passing situation. And it's going to be a medium pass to Jordan Spates against the pass defense. So can McCracken get the job done here on 3rd and 8? 14, he is an A completion, so Q minus. Q is 11, needs to be 3 or less. It's a 1, that's going to be a 10-yard completion and a first down to Spates. So first and 10 on the 10-yard completion down to the 12-yard line. Down to the 8.5-minute mark here. A nice steady drive for Texas Houston. Back to normal. Inside run to Traore. They've been picking apart on the inside run game. Safe defense. 46, another unusual result. 64, no gain. Traore can't fumble, though, so that's just a no gain second down. So they'll take that. 2nd and 10 from the 12. And outside against a blitz. And it's going to be Traore again. With his B rating. 63. E run 0. Neither guy there is a run 0, so 2-yard loss. 3rd and 12 from the 14. This will be a pass situation. And so, medium pass to Wages. Robinson Wages, the 3rd tight end. Medium versus pass. Okay. 61. C a 0 pass. JoJo Irons. We do not sub out the defensive backs. So yes, he is a 0 pass. This is an XM column roll. Can they catch a break and get a good enough gain to at least get the first down? 45 is G a 2 pass. Shockley is not. That's a 20. That's going to be a 14-yard pass play, and it is going to be a touchdown for the Gulf Hawks as Robinson Wages pulls in a Hunter McCracken 14-yard touchdown strike, and that will cut the lead down to 26-6 with the extra point pending. So let's see. 21 versus 24. You could potentially end up needing. Well, we're just going to go with the extra point here. So, okay, we roll the. Let's see. This is 7:15, but we will take it down to 07. So 7:07 left in the third. So, all right, and so we'll get Freddie Brand out there for the extra point. He's a double A, and and it's good. So it's up there. It is good. 26-7 is now your score, as the Gulf Hawks get one of them back, and they need some more. Well, so being a Bills fan, I recall back in the day when the Bills needed a comeback, and they did that, and in the process of that, they tried a surprise onside kick. But unfortunately, I don't think this game does a good enough job of putting in a surprise onside kick as opposed to just an onside kick normal. So we're going to kick off here. It'll be Brant. Not the greatest kickoff guy. 56 on a B, so that's going to be a 59-yard kick. So that takes it down to the 6. And then who will return it? Kickoff return is going to be Valdez, 23. So from the 6 and a 45, that's a +1. So that's going to be a 24-yard return. And that will bring them out to the 30-yard line for their start. Arizona Desert. They would like a, let's see, I'm going to write this down here. Kick return is going to be Valdez. Okay, they would like to hold on to this ball a bit here. So let's see if they can do that. And they're going to go back to normal, and let's outside run for Nicholas against safe. 44, quarterback a run 0. He is not a run 0, so it's going to be a 5-yard gain for Nicholas. Oh, whoops, wrong guy. Won't make it. It'll be Gilchrist. Well, we're gonna keep the same schema here. We're not gonna do the run defense, but we will keep. So Gilchrist goes for 5. It just recalculated when I moved it there. So second, that's gonna bring up 2nd and 5 from the 35. Screen to Frogie versus safe. 21, that's going to be on a triple A. That'll be a D6 worth of gain to Frogie. That'll be a 1-yard gain. Not a very productive play there, but at least keeps the clock moving. 3rd and 4 from the 36. Still a normal call. Long pass. So this is off of the tendencies. Long pass versus a run. This looking for a dagger here. Try and get this score back to 26 lead. So Valdez is the target here. 42 is center, a 0 pass. Talmadge McGolger is not. We go to XL column. And what do we got here for Valdez? 44 is guard B, a 0 pass. No, it's tail. Oh, wait, guard B. It's Malaysia Io. No, that'll be a 28-yard completion and a first down for the Xolos as Hockett hits it over the top and finds TJ Valdez on a 28-yard gain. Takes it into Gulf Hawks territory. So definitely a tough situation there for Texas Houston, as now that takes them down to the 36, 44, so 36-yard line of Texas Houston. And now long versus safe. Froggy going back to the well here. And it is going to be 2Q, which is going to be 24 yards to Froggy out of bounds. Another first down. What good fortune here for the Xolos. 24-yard pass. You can take it down to the 12. First and 10. Inside versus a blitz. Artopius. Artopius inside of 3A for the first 4 carries. He's got one more where he could be a 3A. 33 won't use that rating. The NB run 2. That's Froggy. He is not. So that's going to be a 1-yard loss. That's all of his runs have been 3 1-yard losses. So 2nd and 11 to the 13. Medium against safe. Gilchrist will be the target. .34. Quarterback 0. No, he's not a 0 pass. It's going to be for our yards. That's going to be a 7-yard gain for Gilchrist. That'll be down to the 6. That'll be 3rd and 4. Inside run for Gilchrist against safe. They need a stop here, force a field goal, at least give themselves a chance to run a quick drive here. So, can they do it? 21. He is an inside double A. This is XR. Will he score? He needs a 6-yard gain to put it into the end zone. 22 is a run 2. We'll re-roll. We'll roll the orange die. 3, so it's going to be the starter. This is a safe play, so not a pass defense. Christian is not a run 2. 8, that's 6 yards. That is a touchdown. The 3rd touchdown on the day for Dakari Gilchrist. And just like that, back on top by 25 is going to be the Desert Xolos. Gilchrist with a huge game here so far. Just clutch when they need it. Extra point coming up here for Chavez. He's an A. It's good. And that will make it 33-7. Thorough spanking here by the Arizonans. Okay, so not a good not a good day here for Texas Houston. They are getting trounced at the moment. Kickoff. 52 is set 50, so 57 plus 6 gonna be 63. So down to the 2-yard line. And it's going to be Decius. Sorry, it's not Darius. I said that before. Decius. Wait, no, that's a punt return. Morales, my bad. Kick returns are Morales. And his return is going to be 56, which is a +7 to the return. I'm going to ignore the injury there because it's kind of tough to decipher injuries on returns. 26 plus 7 is going to be a 33-yard return, so up to the 35-yard line. Okay, so we're definitely going now to full pass plays from Texas Houston because they are so far behind. They really need to just be on the front foot here the whole way. So All right. Medium versus a pass defense, and this is the trouble, is you're going to get a lot of pass defenses. You'll also get some blitzes, but okay, so it's going to be Stewart to target. 54. Home team, yes, we're playing everybody's the home team. Q plus 1, so that's a 13. Wait, no, I forgot to flip this. That's 11 plus 1, 12-yard gain for, is it Stewart? Oh, I forgot to change the person here. So 54, yeah, home team. So it'd be Morales. Okay, so Mikey Morales with a 12-yard gain and a first down. Long pass versus pass to Hamsley. They've got to hit something out of one of these. Okay, we're down to the 3-minute mark. Need to catch a break here. McCracken has the arm. This is going to be unusual result 22. That's going to be a pass interference call on the Xolos. But, of course, it's only a 15-yard gain, but it's still going to be a first down. 1st and 10. So, down to the 38. Medium to Curry versus Blitz. .66. Yes, it's a home team, so it's going to be another Q plus 4. So 15-yard gain for Curry. And a first down again. 15, that's going to be down to the 23. Maybe Texas should have been playing pass the whole time. Short versus pass. Traore is going to be to the back, out of the backfield. 53. F2 pass. It's a pass defense. Dylan Rose. Well, no, wait, hold on. He is... Well, that's weird. They don't have Dylan Rose. Usually they'd move somebody like Dylan Rose down here for the pass because they've got... So... We are going to say he's not a 2 pass, even though he's rated 0 in pass. Okay, so not a 2 pass, rated 0. Joshka Bethel is not, so it's going to be a 1 die worth gain. 5-yard gain, and that's to Traore. Under 2 minutes now in the third quarter. 2nd and 5 from the 18. Medium pass to Morales. Against a pass defense. 24. Uh-oh. Let's see. Quarterback's not a 2 passes. NB. Carson Kopet. No. So this is going to be a potential interception. He's a Y3. If it's 25, he just avoids the interception. Goes off the fingertips, and that's incomplete. Breathes a sigh of relief. 3rd and 5 from the 18. And a short versus pass. Again to Morales. He'll be the target. 54K, a 2 pass. Cameron Robbins is not. Rated 0, no, it's incomplete. Fourth and 5 from the 18. They kick a field goal, it becomes 33-10. They still need 3 touchdowns. And they really need to score here. They're going to go for it. Short pass to Curry versus pass. Can they get the first down, or better yet, a touchdown here? Let's see. 44, tackle A is 0 pass. It's Arter, he's not. Tackle half R. Curry is a 9. It's going to be 5. We're going to give it to him. That's a first down. And they do convert on 4th down. First and goal. Wait, no, 1st and 10 from the 13. So just barely. You take half of his R, which is 9. And we'll give him the benefit of the doubt that it's 5. Okay, medium pass to Spates. Since we're outside the 10, we can still go medium. Spates being targeted. It's 15. He's an A. I think that's an incompletion. It is. 30 seconds in the quarter. We got to convert a long down to a medium to Hamsley versus pass. 54. Home team, yes. This is a Q plus. So 11. They need a 2 or more for a touchdown, and it's in. They get it in. It's going to be a touchdown throw to Jake Hamsley. It's a 13-yarder. Wait a second. What did I do here? I think it was 2nd and 10. But still, it's a touchdown. So, touchdown, Gulf Hawks up to 13 now. And anyway, I'll be right back after I will get for the extra point here. Okay, so that is a touchdown. All right, so they're going to go for 2 here now, and so they're going to take it from the 2-yard line. We've moved this back to normal. It's going to be a short pass to Curry against safe. Can they get the 2-point conversion and try to get, okay, 46? That's going to be unusual result. 42 is. Well, that's a defensive pass interference, so they're going to get the ball at the 1 now. And so we're going to switch this to run. It's going to be an inside run to Traore against run. We'll see if they can get 1 yard on this. Okay, so inside run versus run. 14, he is a inside run. That is going to be a 2-point conversion. That'll take it to 15. 33-15. They're within 18. So if see if they can get another touchdown 2-point conversion, and then they might. Let's see, 8. They could get touchdown field goal to tie, so it's at least, so this is going to be Traore run, and that's 33 now to 15. All right, very good. So kickoff, and that is with 25 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, so we're still hanging in here in the 3rd quarter. 52. That is 57, and 3 is 60, so to the 5-yard line. The kick goes, and it will be Valdez again on the return from the 5. 45 is going to be +1. Valdez is 26, so 5 and 26 is 31. Okay, so Arizona Desert with, yeah, we're going to say it's 15 seconds, so that was about a 10-second play there. So 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. They're going to stay with they're going to do a run. They're going to try and be a little bit conservative here. It's going to be Artopius. Inside run against run. So his jump to AAA has officially ended now that he's gotten 3. Wait, no, it's 4 carries. Okay, so he hasn't had his 4th, so we still got AAA here for him. 24, though, will not be one of those. G or K, a run to. G is Will Billingsley, no. K, Damon Van Every, no. So, 1 yard with a penalty. What is the penalty? 31. That's going to be a false start, so no advance of the clock there. 1st and 15 from the 26. Gilchrist inside run against the Blitz. He's up to 20 runs already. He will probably have a few more here before all is said and done. 61 to close out the quarter B. A run to Isaac Wheat that's going to be a 3-yard gain for Gilchrist, and that's going to close out the 3rd quarter with a 33-15 score as we head to the 4th. I think the game is flowing quite a bit better here with this setup, so we'll keep going with it, and maybe hopefully do some more games with it. It seems to work pretty well for me. 2nd and 12. It's going to be an outside run for Gilchrist against a run defense. He is a B runner. Again, we aren't using limits here because we're using the finder, which helps because first off, it's a fictional game, so we don't really have any history to go by, for one thing. For another thing, it just makes the game more fun when you don't have to sit there thinking, oh, well, what would have happened if I could have just kept using B outside run instead of going to like C or D or whatever I have to go. So 42, 4th quarter, guard B, a run 0. They are on their own side, so Io is a run 0. Yes, it's going to be a 2-yard loss for Gilchrist. Maybe a little early to be going full run. Now they're definitely going to go with a pass here. So, medium pass to Frogie against pass. Can they pick up the 1st down? 54. K is 0 pass. No, Demond Van Every is not. It's going to be incomplete. And injury. Let's check this injury since it's in the run of play here. It's easier to determine what's going on. 12. That's going to be the quarterback shaken up, removed for the rest of the series, but it's 4th down anyway, so no reason to think they would be going for it here. It's going to be a punt for Rory Lopez. And the punt is going to be 42, which is, well, there is a penalty on the play. 42 is going to be his +2 to his average, so it's going to be a 48-yard kick. Let's get the return before we worry about the penalty. Punt return, is this going to be Decius? It is. 45, that is going to be a 15-yard return if the play stands. Let's see what the penalty says. Kick play penalty, 44, it's 3D, it's unintentional, so there's no penalty there. So it was +2 to average for Lopez, it's 48. And then Decius, what was it? it was +1 to return, so that's 15-yard return. So a good return for him down to the 14-minute mark. All right, 1st and 10 for Texas Houston at, 37, 47, 43, 33, so 25, and then 15 is going to be up to the 40-yard line. So a nice field position start here for Texas Houston, as they need to press here to try and get back into this game. So it's going to be a medium pass to Spates. Against a pass defense. And a 12 for a single. Or no, wait, let's see. We got to turn it over here. He has a single A. Q yards, so an 11-yard gain for Spates. And a 1st down. McCracken has really gotten accurate here in the second half. 1st and 10. That was, what, 11 yards? 11-yard gain, yeah. So up to the 49, other side of the 50 already on this drive. Short pass to Mikey Morales. Again, a pass defense. That's an unusual result. Rare play, page 72. Let's go to the short pass, rare play. What happens? 32. Officials timeout after discussion. Ball is moved ahead 3 yards from previous play. All right. Well, that means that the 11-yard gain for Spates is actually going to be a 14-yard gain, right? And that moves it up to the 46. So, interesting. Okay, so let's redo it here. Okay, long versus Blitz to Morales. Can they get a touchdown here? This would be... See if they can do it on against the Blitz here. 22, that's an interception roll, possible interception. He is a 3. Again, that's 24 or less, and it's going to be incomplete. Gets away with an errant pass. 2nd and 10 from the 46. Short pass to Jordan Edwards against a pass defense. 26, tackle A to, yes, one of them needs to be for the XS column, so XS is in effect. 44, any of these guys to pass. Let's see, is that 2 scores? 16 is 2 scores. No, none of them are to pass. So that's going to be a 17-yard gain for Jordan Edwards. And another 1st down. They're starting to believe here at the Astro Bowl, the home, the coincidental home crowd is starting to feel it some. Down to the 29, 1st and 10. They're thinking to themselves, what if we had been a little more because in that first half, I think they were 15 well, they were 15-6. So they were already, but they just they weren't effective. Long against Blitz again. This is going to be Kopetz. If they could complete this and get a touchdown, that would put them right back in this game. But that's going to be an unusual result. 12. Another rare play, and this on a long pass. This could make or break their comeback attempt here. What happens? 16. Player D trips up receiver, running long route, passing complete, but no flag thrown. Offense head coach argues the call. Oh my word. So that's an incompletion. 2nd down and 10 from the 29. Feel like the Bills game against Who is that against that they lost to most recently? They didn't get a call go their way. I know it sounds like you're whining when you say that, but anyway. Oh, the Vikings. 2nd and 10 from the 29. Outside, oh boy, outside run. So this is coming off the tendencies to Traore against pass. So maybe they can catch him in a zone coverage or something and see if maybe they can break a run here. Another unusual result, 53. This is a 5-yard gain. Traore could fumble on one of these. So Traore with 5 yards, but he loses the ball. So this is going to the gain chart. 43 on the gain chart. D rated 0. It's Carlton King. He's rated 1. This is going to be fumbled and recovered for no return. And, well, this does have a chance to be reviewed on video chart 1. We're going to re-roll. It needs to be 61 to 66 to reverse it. And it's not going to be reversed, and that's because it's on a turnover. It's okay. That is a fumble for Traore, recovered by the defense. That's another turnover, and that's a killer, as that's going to stop a promising drive. And it is Carlton King recovering it. And so that will give Arizona Desert a 1st and 10 from their 24-yard line. So pretty disappointing situation there. They're going to go back to normal. We're not going to run it too much here. Well, we will run it, but it's not going to be a steady diet of running. They're going to try and complete some passes and keep the ball moving here this time. So Frogie is going to be the target of a medium pass against a safe defense. 34. Quarterback's not. Oh wait, we need to turn it over, right? Yeah. Quarterback Hockett is not a 0 pass. So that's our yards. It's going to be an 18-yard catch for Frogie. By my tally, he is 19 for 20 currently. 1st and 10. Why would you go away from that hot hand if he is dealing it? Oops. 42-yard line. Gilchrist. Well, Gilchrist has had a good day as well. Versus safe. Inside run here. Just a dive. 51. See a run 2. Marchese is not. It's not close and late, so it's going to be an XR. Finds a seam in the defense. 55. Quarterback is not a run 0. It's going to be a 15-yard gain for Gilchrist. Another one where he breaks it loose, and it's a 1st down. 43-yard line. 1st and 10. For Xolos. Alfaro this time will get a safe inside run. Give Gilchrist a breather. He is a B inside runner. 32. FB a run 0. Alfaro isn't the run B. Who will be? Well, we're going to say it's Gilchrist, so it's going to be a 6-yard gain for Alfaro. 2nd and 4 from the 37. Screen to Ben Drake, who is yet to make a reception. against a safe defense, looking for 4 yards here. 62. K is 0 pass. He is not. Demand is not. Swarmed over with a loss. So he is going to make the catch, but it's going to be a loss of 5 yards for Ben Drake. Keeps the clock rolling. 3rd and 9 from the 42. Well, we should have changed this to a passing situation. It's going to be a medium pass tonight. Against a pass defense, can they get the completion in there? 52. A is 0 pass. No. Rated 1. He's actually rated 2. This is a Y chart. So they're on that side of... So the Y chart is going to be, he is a 3, Hockett. So again, 24 or less. And it's an interception. So Hockett is intercepted. And 15 on a medium pass is A or C. We will roll the decide or die. It's going to be C. It will be Marchese. And it is 16 yards downfield. So down to the 26. And then we might have a return here as well. Let's see. Let's go to C. We're going to roll. 15 is no return. Okay. So that's a change. All right, well, 9:45 is left in the game. And there is still a chance here, but it's going to take some quick scoring. Medium to Traore against a pass defense. So back out Hunter McCracken. No give up in this Texas-Houston team, but that's going to be an incompletion with his A rating. So that's going to be 2nd and 10 from their own 26. With an inside run, they're going to try and catch him sleeping. To John Nicholas, a B rated 25. G or C? G. Shockley, is he a run 2? No. C, a run 2. JoJo Irons, no. It's going to be an XR column, so maybe a chance to break one here for Nicholas. 34. Is G a run 2? We already decided that he was not. That's a 9-yard gain. That's going to bring up 3rd and 1 from the 35. Short pass to Kopets against the pass defense. That'll be a first down at the very least. Getting out of bounds won't stop the clock because it's outside of 5 minutes, but that will be a 6-yard gain to Kopets. Currently 18 for 31. Not the most efficient day here for McCracken, but that's a first down to 41-yard line. 1st and 10. Long pass to Kopets. So against a pass defense, they need to connect on one of these soon. And here we go. That's going to be 2Q, and that's going to be a completion for 22 yards to Kopets. A good pass play for a first down. 22 yards, so 37-yard line of Arizona Desert. 1st and 10. Short pass to Edwards. (41) N to A is 0 pass. Mikey Morales is not. XS column. 36 F a 2 pass. No, Joshka is not on the 36. So 15-yard pass play. Jordan Edwards. Now they are making some hay, moving down the field. 1st and 10. That's going to be the 22-yard line. What are we at? The 7:30 mark. Short against Blitz to Curry. If they could beat this, that could be a touchdown. You never know. 36 again. NB a 2 pass. Kopitz is not. Incomplete. Second and 10 from the 22. Short versus pass to Aguakun. (51) A 2 pass. No. Rated 0. No. It's going to be half R to Aguakun. That'll be a 6-yard gain. Third and 4 from the 16-yard line. Medium against Blitz to Morales. Mikey Morales with a good day here so far. 3 catches. Would love to get a 4th here and make a difference. SB is not a 0 pass. It's Aguakun. And A is not a 0 pass. So it's going to be quarterback runs. Of course, it's going to be a penalty on page 18 as well. So let's see how McCracken does on the run. 14. He is a B. It's a 2-yard gain with a penalty. Let's see what the penalty is. Offense 15. Oh boy, 15 yards. Face mask. So he gains 2, but the penalty is going to put them back. So that'll be 3rd. So 2. Actually, no, because he had a gain, we just take the penalty off. So it's going to be 3rd and 19 from the 31. So quite a change. Long pass against the Blitz to Kopitz. Can they convert here and get the touchdown? 15A is an incompletion for McCracken. It's going to bring up 4th and 19 from the 31. Well, 31, that'll be 48, right? 31 is a 48-yard kick, and with a quad A kicker of field goals, as long as he doesn't hit an unusual, he'll make it. I think they're going to take the field goal right here. So out comes Freddie Brandt, and he makes the field goal. That's again a 48-yarder, and that brings it to 33-18. And I think they're going to have to do the onside kick here. Well, they still have timeout, so maybe we don't need to do that. So I'll be right back once I do some calculating here. All right, so I think we will go ahead and do a full-on kick. So that makes it a 15 deficit, 15-point deficit. So they're going to need a touchdown, a 2-point, and then another touchdown and an extra point. So just the kickoff here, 32, 63, and B. So that's going to be a 66. They'll take the touchback. 6:09 left. Okay, and you may ask, maybe you don't care, but if you do, what do I do for time? Because I said 6:09. Well, only when there's a score, what I do is, so we were on the 6:15 mark, I roll this D20 here, and I had a, let's see, I had a 4 on it, I think was what it was. So there's 4. So what I do is, so 6:15, I take basically 6 down from it. So I take all the way down to 6:09, if that makes sense. So if it were a 5, it would be 6:10. So that's how I do it. And it's only for that. It's just for the time of possession kind of stuff. I feel like that helps to give it a little more realistic feel. Whether it's a good way to do it or not, I don't know. Okay, so it's going to be Arizona Desert taking over. Definitely a run situation here with around 6 minutes left. This is, I guess maybe you'd call it 6-minute offense. All right, so I just hit recalc and it didn't move, so it's going to be an outside versus a run with Gilchrist. So back to the well, B-rated Gilchrist, 23 on a B. That's going to be a 2-yard loss, and they're going to take the first time out. Texas Houston. So the first time, 2nd and 12 from the 23. Inside for Gilchrist against Blitz, so they're going to try and be aggressive here, maybe force a turnover, at least keep him to a short gain. 33, tackle A, a run 2. He is. This is going to be an 8-yard gain for Gilchrist. They will take their second time out. 3rd and 4 now from the 31. Down to 5:45 left here. And we're going to go back to a normal situation. They could do anything here, and they are going to do a short pass to Frogie. If they can complete this pass and get the first down, it will pretty much seal the game. Can Hockett come through with one more solid pass? 42. NB is 0 pass. NB is Frogie, right? He is a 2 pass. This is complete for R. 18-yard completion to Frogie and a first down. They're going to take their final timeout. But that is going to waste all their timeouts. And it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 49. Now it's really going to become a tough, the rest of the way it's going to be pretty tough for the Gulf Hawks. Doesn't seem to be any way back into this now. It would take a miracle, a fumble, something to that effect. So, pretty sure they were passing here. Okay, so what do we have? We need to recalc. Inside run to Artapoyas. Just 2 hands on the ball. Phil. 22. He is a, let's see. He still hasn't gotten his 4 carries, so this is triple A. This is going to be an XR, so he has a chance to break one here depending on the roll. Any of the backfield to run 2. Isaac Wheat is, yes. So he's going to get a 1 die worth of roll. 3-yard gain. we're still going to stick with the 30 seconds until we get to the 2-minute mark. So, Artapoyas. Now it's a short pass against a run defense here. So it's 2nd and 7 from the 48 of Texas Houston. Short pass to Stewart, 32, is FB, a 2 pass. None of the running backs are, so it's going to be half R for Stewart. That's going to be a 6-yard gain, and that's going to be another wait, no, it's going to be 1 yard short of it. Just can't quite get there. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 from the 42. Oh, they're going to have another short pass against the run to Frogie. Wow, they're tempting fate here. 66, a 2 pass. This is a run defense, so Maurice Christian is not. That's going to be half R to Frogie. That's a 9-yard completion, and that is another first down. The clock keeps running. Down to the 33. Going to be interesting to see what the stats are for this game. Hockett with a 22 for 24 at the moment. Inside run to Artapoyas. 23. He is a D. That's a 1-yard gain. He has reverted back to D. 2nd and 9 from the 32. Outside run to Gebbia. Gebbia, first 4 carries is AAA outside. He has only 2 carries. Jay a run 2. Lemon Powers. Well, is he in the game? Let's just double check here. He is. Yes, he is a run 2. A 1-yard loss for Gebbia. But the clock still runs. That's a 3rd and 10 from the 33. I'm going to switch it back to a pass situation. They want to keep this drive going short against pass. This to Stewart. He has 7 catches so far in the game. 55, unusual result. 22, 5 yards out of bounds, then a penalty. Check the flag, 12. That's going to be a 15-yard. They're going to... they will... Oh, boy. That's a face mask. They're going to... It's going to cost them a little time, but they're going to drive them back. So it's going to be 3rd and 25 from the 48. So let's see. 3rd and 25, and they're not going to get the 5-yard completion. So inside run against a blitz. So they're just cutting their losses. Maybe just either be better punt, maybe find a way down to kick a field goal here. Gebbia on the inside run, 64, another unusual result. 45, no gain. Penalty, 45. Holding, that's going to be declined. Offensive holding. So that brings up 4th and 25 from the 48. It's going to be a coffin corner punt for Lopez. They're coming for the block. Do they get it? It's an unusual result, man. I'm getting all these unusual results. Just okay, let's re-roll on the punt. 54. Fumble punter, 8-yard loss. Okay, well. Alright, so I need to put him in here. This is, who is that? Rory Lopez. -8. 2.5 minutes left here, and there's going to be a change of possession. So loss of 8. So that's to the 40. They're 40. Well, no, that's going to be the 44 of Arizona Desert. So, I mean, there's no way they're going to come back on this. So a long pass to Kopitz against pass defense. Let's see, 41. Quarterback, not a 0 pass. Go to XL column, so they might get a touchdown out of this. You never know. 15, is he greater than 1? He is. This is go. Let's roll. 14 on the go is 41 plus 5 yards. That's 46. That is a touchdown. So Kopitz with the grab and the touchdown. That is a 44-yard touchdown pass from McCracken. And hold on to your horses here. That's going to take that up to 33-24. And they're going to kick the extra point. They don't need to chance it right at the moment. The extra point is good to make it 33-25. They're within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion of getting to overtime. So they're going to need an onside kick here, but this is not over yet. All right, so 33-25. Man, I wish I had an opportunity here to calculate up. Let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So these numbers look right. 22 for 37 for McCracken, and I don't have the yardage, but 3 touchdowns on the day. He has definitely come through in a big way, especially here in the second half. But it's all going to come down to the vaunted onside kick roll. I don't think I've ever had one recovered in this game. I can't remember if I ever did. But here's a chance. What happens? 64. Onside's kick attempt recovered at sideline by the kicking team, but ball has not gone 10 yards. 5-yard penalty and re-kick. Modern pro rule, receiving team gets the ball at the 35. All right, well, pro rule. I guess I have to take a look at this. So everything that I can find points, which is nothing that's really particularly conclusive, is that this would be a kicking team 5-yard penalty, illegal touching, but the receiving team can take the ball wherever they so choose, with it where it's so basically like at the 40, say the 45-yard line or whatever. So so they'll take over 1st and 10 from, we'll say, the 45. We'll make it the 44 of Texas Houston. So what are we at? We're at the 2:15 mark. So there is no 2-minute warning in college. So inside run for Gilchrist. They don't have any timeouts. Against run, you're just hoping no. Well, Gilchrist can't fumble, so that's a good thing. 66K a run 2, no. It's going to be no gain, but the clock will run. So 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, down under the 130 mark. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 44. Artopius inside run. Again, rated a D, 51. B to run 0, no. And a no gain. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Last play of the game, inside to Gilchrist against the Blitz. 33. Tackle A is a run 2, yes. It's a 8-yard gain. And that will wrap it up here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. The game is over. And that is your final here from Pizza Kingdom Stadium. As Arizona Desert upsets the number 3 team in the nation, Texas Houston, by a score of 33-25. A really nice effort from Texas Houston as they started off sluggish, but they poured it on with 25 second half points. And what do we... 15, 18 of them unanswered. But definitely the Gilchrist 6-yard run with 3:51 left in the third period made a huge difference in this game. That really provided the final separation between the two teams. You would have seen Texas Houston go for a 2-point conversion on that Kopitz pass. And anyway, that is where it stands. I will tally up the statistics here. We're at about 127, so we did save ourselves probably half an hour, maybe more, because the second half gets a little bit dicier. I'll come back with the stats, and we will talk about that after this break. All right, there, folks. Thanks for tuning into this game. Played this all day on a Saturday. Took quite a while. These games they take longer when you narrate them, but all in all, it's fun. If you think about a football game being, usually most of your afternoon watching a football game, this game pretty much plays similar to that. There are like fast action cards you can use. I think this setup I was using for the second half kind of like has some similarities to that. It's just moving a little bit quicker, but you can move quicker with cards. You can just flip them real quick. But in any regards, however you feel most comfortable with it, I would say, the more you enjoy the game, whether it's taking it at a pace that you're comfortable with, that's slow and easy, or if you just want to like rush through because and not to say rush in a negative term, but just if you like playing quick because you want to do more games, that's great too. So, yeah, I don't know how legible this is. This is the stat sheet from the game. I had intended to... Give me a second here. It actually shows you there the starting records. So Texas Houston ends up at 9-3, and Arizona Desert 9-4. So both with 9 wins. Probably Arizona Desert does not have a chance of getting in that championship game. There's just too many losses there. But just to go through it, as you can see here, we had the game open up scoring with safety, McCracken getting sacked by Rocky Baird. I believe that was his name. Rocky, right? Rocco. You can't forget that name. Rocco. I shouldn't forget it. Then you had 2 Arizona touchdowns in a row from Gilchrist, 3 and 4 yard runs respectively to bring it up to 16-0. Heading midway through the second quarter, and then a punt. Actually, I forgot to add that on there. Yeah, I think that was a punt that was fumbled by not Rory Lopez, Alexis Bowen, and I think that was recovered by Karn and was taken to the house, 23-0, and then a field goal right around halftime from Darwin Chavez to bring it up to 26-0. So a scoreless half for the favorites, Texas Houston. But they put together a valiant comeback try in the second half. Started with Wages, a 14-yard pass from McCracken, his first of the game. But Gilchrist got his third score on a 6-yard run. Hamsley added a touchdown. Kopitz added a touchdown. There was a field goal from Brandt. Get it all the way up to 33-25 after that Kopitz bomb from McCracken. But there was a key fumble in the fourth quarter by Frank Traore. Maybe it was the third quarter, one or the other. That really that probably did them in most. But there were a lot of just uncharacteristic errors which cost them this game. So your totals: 23 for 25 for Kyler Hockett. Quite a game from him. 250 yards passing. No touchdowns. He did throw an interception though. So good stuff there from him. Hunter McCracken, he had his own pretty good game. That's gonna be about 60%, right? Let's do this. 22 of 37. That's 59% passing. 280 yards though. He did have a pretty good clip there. Let's see. Yards per attempt. Yards 280 divided by 37, 7.5. I mean, that's a good yards per attempt clip there. What about 250 divided by 25? Duh, I should be able to do that in my head. 10 yards. Gilchrist with a 100-yard day, 104 yards on 27 carries, 3 touchdowns, as we mentioned. 115 yards through the air for Anthony Frogie on 8 catches, 7 for Stewart. For 55 yards were the highlights for Arizona. Desert, Texas. Houston, only 70 yards on the ground on 16 carries. They were pretty heavy pass. They were behind right away and had to try and catch up. Only 336 as far as yards on 55 plays. 69 plays, 372 for Desert. That doesn't account for the fumble return for the touchdown. 2 turnovers for Texas Houston, only 1 for ADU. 34 Arizona Desert, even with a score that resulted off of a turnover directly, still with a 34 minute time of possession number. So dominated the game, 23 first downs to 20, and that's where we'll leave it. Third down conversions, 6 of 14 for Arizona. Texas only 4 for 11. So a lot of things that could be worked on there for the Gulf Hawks. Not what they were looking for. They'll have another chance next season. And Arizona Desert, what could have been for them? They look pretty strong. They just had some off games. The other thing for Texas Houston, they had one of their main receivers, Antonio Flagg, go down early in the game. Maybe that played a part in all of this. So we'll take it to here. So that's where we'll wrap it up. If you liked either of these videos, you might have liked this one a little better. I don't know if this is going to be, it'll be a few minutes shorter, but I'm also doing a little bit of a wrap here. But feel free to hit the like. I mean, I would appreciate it actually if you could hit the like button if you like these videos. Want to do some more with this? This book that I've come up with that kind of like does fast and dirty. I think I'm going to get quicker with it as I play with it, and I'm looking forward to trying another one. Very much will intend on trying to get the next game in as well and go from there too. The next game in this set will be the Sackway Foods Mega Bowl. Now, I know that there's another guy, Alan Shaw, who is using this set, and so this could be an interesting... could get interesting to see how, we both, how you have two different people playing the same set, and not only that, not only play style, but just, I would imagine Texas Houston, if you played this 2 or 3 times, they might win it twice out of 3. Or maybe even if you play it 2 times, they might win it both times, because I think they're probably a strong team. It's just they got some really unlucky rolls. Excuse me. Whew. So, bottom line is, it'll be interesting to see when, I play out. There's, what are there, 3 left here? Yeah, Sackway, Hub Light, Lit Energy. So then, it's the Mega Bowl, Punch Bowl, Nitro Bowl, and then the championship. So we'll have a chance to see how they correlate, if there's much correlation. There may not be. It could be plenty of luck. Could be style. He might use one team more advantageously than I used the other. But that's cool. So again, Alan Shaw, and you should follow him and many other channels that are out there that are putting out quality content, whether it be football or baseball or what have you. All sorts of good stuff out there. But again, if you could hit the like, that'd be great. If you want to share, that'd be even better. But that's, I don't want to ask too much. A subscription too. If this is your first time on the channel, feel free to leave a comment and let me know. I'd love to interact with more fans of these games and the videos. I try to find the best way to make this entertaining for you. Some games like this, it's not so easy to, like with baseball, it came pretty natural just to like joke around and throw out some, not everybody considers it wit, but some people do. Some people will laugh. Some people will maybe just humor me, but in any regard, that's what I'm hoping to do with putting a tool out here like this, little Excel book, trying to just automate things. And but the subscriptions, the likes, they just help kind of like propel things forward. I'm hoping, I'd like to have this completed by Christmas. I'd also like to have $1 million in the bank by Christmas, but that ain't gonna happen. So for one thing, I'm not playing the lottery, but okay, there's maybe some wit there, maybe not. But any regard, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your weekend. Hopefully this gets out on the channel around 10 o'clock tonight, maybe 11. I don't know. It's going to take a bit of time to compile it and upload, but anyway. Texas Houston, number 3, not for long as they take a dive. They lose to Arizona Desert U by a final score of 33-25. Thanks for watching Tenacious Sports. I'm your host, Earl. As always, keep rolling your dice. Have fun with the tabletop stuff. Be a kind person in the world. And we will see you back here soon again on YouTube's goofiest tabletop. Well, maybe it's not that goofy anymore. Maybe I need to get goofier. But anyway, good night, everybody.